We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. Take a look at the Nets. They've got a good chance to prove themselves in what is going to be a very difficult part of their schedule coming up. Guys, with the bulk of their games coming up on the road, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, and the trip they've got in front of them, as long and as difficult as it may be, could really be a jumping off point if they can come through it successfully. Those long road trips can really be big momentum building.
No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it, it's just a matter of make or miss.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Porter, no luck.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
White, good.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Now, here's Porter. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. They get the rebound. Claxton. Second shot opportunity. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. The Bulls keep it alive. Buzelis, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 4. Here's Porter. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, he's really on. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far. So, Greg, with All-Star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Clowney.
2 minutes.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And Giddey gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
From Josh Giddey.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Thomas, it's a wide open look.
Cameron Thomas.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Well, if Thomas is playing off the ball, he's probably going to shoot it once he gets the rock. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Lays it up and banks it in. Thomas got his second bucket tonight.
And Thomas gets it done from anywhere, including when he's this close to the rim.
Pass to Giddey. Takes it inside. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Can't Sends it from downtown. Buzelis has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls. Here's Clowney. Outside Williams. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Assisted.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Giddey, no one around him. Rebound by Williams.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Pass to Giddey. With 1 on the clock. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter.
The
Bulls lead by
17. The Nets 14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backwood.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between them shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Outside for Martin. Doubled by Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. And the basket is good.
Michael Porter Jr.
Porter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
It's White on the wing. He had 27 points last game. They need this. And again, Chicago, no good. Nets leading by 4. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Buzelis. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Out to Smith. A shake. And with the rebound. Nets leading by 4. Outside Porter. Over Buzelis. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
2 minutes remaining.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
That is a textbook block out to secure the rebound.
Here's Smith. Nice move. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here are the Nets.
Out of bounds.
Only giving up 2 points this quarter. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. And Brooklyn making a change here. Bulls trail by 4. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Okoro. Tries again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Traoré, defended by Jones. Here's Wolf. Pulls up on the wing. And the dunk by Powell.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg just keeps swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Wolf, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Now that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside Thomas. Williams comes with a double team. Thomas, no good. On the wing, Dosunmu. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
The end of the first half.
And so it's Brooklyn.
21. Brooklyn 27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Herter, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
The assist.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Dosunmu. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Dosunmu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Claxton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back. And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Assisted by.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
First personal foul.
So, staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
Pass to Mann. And shot on the way.
Terrence Mann.
Again, the Nets for 2.
Assisted.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And there's the drive. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
Pass to Clowney. Powell for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Down low. Here's Buzelis.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Buzelis.
Nets leading by 7. Now, man, defended by Dosunmu. Into the lane. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Timeout called, the Nets. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. And then Thomas with the jam.
Well, Thomas must have rockets in his shoes, just exploding off the floor.
Outside, White. And White slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Thomas. Buzelis with the block.
Well, defensively, Buzelis was in great position and times that perfect.
White, wide open. He fires. A quick shot there, and it's off target. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Thomas outside. Thomas with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Buzelis. Now just a 5-point Brooklyn lead. Pass to Clowney. It's stolen by Buzelis. And here we go. Here's White. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
35. Brooklyn 40.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Giddey. Out to Smith. It's White on the wing. White is double. Buzelis. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Nets leading by 5. Here's Demon. Tips it. Claxton on the follow.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Got to stay on your feet as a defender. White took advantage.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Buzelis. And he gets the bucket.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Over Buzelis. And that one's good by Porter.
Assist goes to.
And that's now 6 points for Michael Porter. Here's Buzelis. Back to Giddey. To the paint. Here's Dosunmu. And stolen by Williams. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside, White. Jacks up a three. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Timeout called, the Nets. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8" but plays like a small point guard.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordy Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, but the main thing is the two-possession lead is secure.
They get it back. Off target at the rim. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Dosunmu. He gets it in there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And Claxton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Back to Giddey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. That's now 8-point tier for Josh Giddey.
Important points from Giddey. He gets up for these big moments.
Timeout called, the Nets. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Clowney.
Pass to Clowney.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Second team foul.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a two-possession game.
And it's Buzelis in the corner. Here's Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Buzelis.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
Here's Mann. It's blocked. On the wing, Giddey. To the inside. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That's to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Big boots with a big bucket. That is clutch.
Claxton no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Buzelis with the ball. Pass to Dosunmu. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off over. Yes!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Porter. Count it!
Well, he's an NBA champion, and Porter Jr. knows when to step up.
Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. It's hauled in by Claxton. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Porter double team. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout.
It's time for team
And the Nets with possession here. Pass to Clowney. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush weight, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So it's Brooklyn now. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Williams. Porter, no luck.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Oh, that's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Here's Vucevic. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Traore. Porter in the corner. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Brooklyn timeout call. Fans, if you want a t-shirt, we have to be able to hear you, so make some noise.
And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Traore can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And the first of 2, no good. Breaker.
Second personal foul.
So he comes up empty at the line. Picked him clean. Pass to Traore. Count that one.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Bulls leading by 4. And here is Giddey. Shoots over Traore. And in Chicago, scoring again.
Look, if Giddey can be a consistent off-ball threat, watch out.
On the wing, Williams. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Clowney. And Claxton throws it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Now Buzelis. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by Claxton. Inside. Clowney. Buzelis with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Bulls now. Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Giddey. On the wing, Dosunmu. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Nets ball.
Brooklyn with the ball. Man with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. Here's Claxton. Yes!
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got him all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion. Those are some veteran instincts there by Vooch, knowing the situation and giving his team needed points.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Sinks the triple.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 8. We've got 13 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably.